Hi everyone, welcome to the SOP podcast episode. I am Rosebella Abok, a global customer experience expert. I'm excited once again, elated, more than elated to bring to you this episode today. We'll be discussing all things AI, all things business transformation, the merge of digital to physical experiences for both our customers externally and our customers internally within the business. With no further ado, I'd like to introduce our guest for today. He is a Chief Business Transformation Officer, previously the COO for Acorn Holdings. You would know him if you already know about student housing that has been, the talk of town, the Kwetu premises. So this is the man that we are talking to today. Welcome, Indresh Saluja.
Thank you very much, Rosebella. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah.
We know each other since the last time we had those trainings on Lean Six Sigma.
Yeah.
But it's been a real pleasure
Yeah.
knowing you personally,
Mm-hmm.
and the way I see the energy from a CX person driving business and achieving more focus on revenues and how to drive those revenues, how to bring a very differentiated customer experience. I think it's really a pleasure for me to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Indresh. One of the reasons why I have you here, and I've already said a little bit about it, is you have transformed how businesses, different business models, are operating in this day and age where we are implementing the digital side of things and we are bringing technology on board to enable our businesses to work well. Do you want to give us an example of a business transformation flow or process where you've seen digital or even technology play a huge part in creating efficiency, and also what that means for the internal employees? Yeah.
So I think a lot of view on technology is that technology should be implemented to cut costs, right? But I would assume that that's a very narrow view because the way business sees revenue focus or cost focus, and they typically say that okay, let's put technology to bring cost down, which is not wrong, but it's not a comprehensive view. Like our business is to provide service, a very differentiated service to our residents. As the business scales up, technology becomes a key enabler to drive the top line, also to provide efficiencies to the bottom line.
Yeah.
The only challenge is that it should not be deployed with a narrow focus on only reducing costs.
Yeah.
And that is where transformational view of a business comes into picture. That you should look at the end-to-end value stream, as we call it, not just the cost value stream, but also the revenue value stream. And I can give you example from different business models. We are in a business model which is we deploy assets like our buildings, and then we monetize those assets by providing service. So it's like asset plus service business model. Similarly, you have manufacturing, you have pure service, and then you have trading. These are essentially 4 business models. So I can give you a quick example from technology enabling the top line.
Yeah.
And that is where CEOs, they get excited. But not many people are able to tell that, okay, this is how the technology can actually change and create top line.
Yeah.
When I joined in 2018, the Econ, and we were having huge challenges with lead management. Now, obviously, if you just deploy a very basic technology, a call center technology, you and a CRM, which enables you to manage lead efficiently, you don't need too many people, too many Excel sheets floating around.
Yeah.
While it is bringing efficiencies to a simple process of lead management from a cost perspective, because the number of transactions are reducing and they're becoming efficient. But it is giving almost 10-15x returns in terms of lead management. Better follow-ups, better contactability, better reach to the customers, little bit of automation in terms of IVRs, and then outbound calling. I mean, a lot can be achieved. Once you start seeing returns on investment from a revenue perspective, then the CEOs get excited. And that's what CX professionals, especially CX professionals, should always look at. How is technology enabling the top line? Once you bring that aspect, I think you will have great conversation with the CEOs.
Of course. And the CFO.
Of course.
So there's the conversation also that's around customer experience being the function in the business that needs to have, can I say, an understanding of the entire value stream, and making our CFOs key collaborators in terms of cost optimization, but also in terms of return, and then the net. Like what's the ROI on any investment for a CX tool or for CX team members or different processes. So now goes the buzzword, or what's going on right now in terms of artificial intelligence. And what is really AI, and how do we see it being best used in a business transformation environment?
Excellent question. And then I think, as you have rightly said, that AI is a buzzword. And we are not very far off from the day when we will be mandated to understand AI. And to also use AI.
And to use AI, 100%. To adopt, you have to adopt.
You have to. So if you look at AI, it can be categorized into essentially 3 areas. The first one is machine learning. How does the machine, or how does an automated process learns itself and become more efficient? If you open your Gmail, I think in the last few years, you suddenly started seeing you have now 2 tabs, primary and social.
Oh.
Correct?
Yes.
Why was it created? A lot of marketeers used to send a lot of emails.
Promotional
emails. Now the system has become efficient to track that this is not your primary email. It automatically started storing it in
social.
So the bulk emailer providers and the marketeers who used to be the so-called experts on email marketing suddenly realize that their business has no model now, because most of these emails are landing into spam. By creating machine learning is actually tagging those emails as spam. And then what happens is that if you are tagging an email as spam, like the way Truecaller does, it is creating a database. So if you have tagged somebody as spam, it will become spam.
Everywhere else, it will just be labeled as spam.
So now that's machine learning. When the machine is learning a simple automated process,
the patterns, and the trends.
Exactly. And then it is taking an action. Right. The other is basically language processing, wherein you ask a question, the machine understands what the question is. It has access to a huge database. That huge database is very critical to process. And to understand. Not just your language, but what are you asking?
What are you actually saying?
Exactly.
So it needs to meet the objective.
Yes.
What's the objective of your needs, your tasks?
So yesterday I was reading somewhere that even Google searches have shown a dip.
Oh.
Right? Because now you are not, before Google provides you a search, it's the AI text that you get on the top.
Yes, it comes at the top.
Now, there you are already getting the information about your organization or about a brand or about a product. And then you are clicking from that link. So Google is losing revenue. Previously, the Google ad used to be on the top, sponsored.
Yes, the sponsored
which
one.
Which they used to, like, now people will click.
You'll consume the first 3 or the first 5.
Yeah. So can Google say that when you are using Google, I will not have AI? Now Google is forced to have AI.
They have to.
Now their business model needs to really take a different direction as to what are the searches. So are we like looking at paid searches, or are we looking at, now it is the new concept is AIO, artificial intelligence optimization.
Okay.
Not search engine optimization.
Okay.
So it has moved in a different direction. So that's the second part, wherein you have language processing. And then the third one is computer vision, which is essentially on the image.
Yeah.
So, you have those captchas which says that, okay, these are the images. You pick up an image. So computer or a machine is able to understand from an image and decipher something out of it, like face recognition and so on and so forth, right? It can be embedded into other hardwares, or it can be embedded into other softwares to provide intelligence in different workflows. So now these are three essential categories of AI. Now the way the AI needs to be looked at is, and I was reading a very interesting LinkedIn post by a professor from Kellogg's, Dr. Mohanbir Singh Sani. What he says is, he has tried to put AI in a very beautiful way.
Yeah.
He says AI is like you use a fabric, so you have warps and wefts.
Yes.
So warp and wefts, essentially warp is basically vertical and wefts are horizontal, if I'm correct. So warp is essentially tools, AI tools, but weft is human insights,
human interaction,
human insights, empathy, creativity. That's your weft. Unless you provide the right insights, you cannot maximize the utilization of AI.
Got it.
Unless you provide AI with the right inputs. What are you trying to solve? Now, when you say CX, or when you say any business process, the human insight will always be there. The human intervention will always be there. But now human intervention has to become much more smarter. And that is where you will see a skill gap coming into picture.
Yes.
Not just a tech understanding gap, but essentially a skill gap. Are you providing the right input to AI
so that it can give you
the
what
output
you
which
need?
you are looking for?
Yes.
And he gives several examples, and I can give you a few. For example, he says that you look at a process, any process, like if you look at a banking process, so it starts off with a customer approaching a bank,
yes,
or looking at online, right?
Yeah.
Now you can have his behavior mapped, right? In terms of how many times he opens the app, what are the kind of buttons he uses,
how long
what he accesses the information,
on which page.
plus how long has he been in business, what is his what are his demographics in terms of age, salary, etc. And the moment he clicks on investments, or he browses investments,
that's already an insight.
Exactly. Now, so somebody has to, now the CX guy or a marketing guy or a product guy needs to tell AI or tell CRM to have an AI functionality to access the data on these parameters and propose A, B, and C.
Yes.
Then learn from it. Okay. So the human intervention, it has to become smarter. If you are saying that, look at the data of calls at the call center and say why people are calling the maximum, and then we automate that through self-service.
Got it.
That's a very basic level of automation.
Yes.
It's not AI. But somebody has to provide those inputs
with the correct parameters.
With the correct parameters. Like, for example, fraud detection. I think in 2015 or 2012, I was working with a telecom company, and we were looking at 35 parameters to detect fraud.
Wow.
Okay. Now we were trying to implement ifs and buts, if or and conditions.
Oh my God. But
CRM. But now it is becoming AI driven.
Of course, because now with 35 variables, how many propagations or how many
permutations?
I mean, it's going to be too many.
The good part is that because AI, it is getting seamless.
Of course.
and with the new technology. Previously, it was like very tough for us to now say that, okay, I want all these parameters.
All those scenarios.
Exactly.
How would you build also the time it takes to build the scenarios?
Absolutely.
So now with AI learning from itself
It becomes
and
easier.
continuing to fine tune it,
Yes,
we are getting near real time insights.
100%. However, to go back into those logics and modify them and improve them, basis the trends that you are seeing, will again be human driven.
Okay. Can I challenge that a little bit?
Yes, please.
So they are saying something about agentic AI.
Yes.
And one of the use cases for agentic AI is analysis.
Yes.
Having an analyst agent AI that can scroll through code or can check through all those queries, identify bugs or identify what's not going well or
Absolutely.
something in the logic.
Yes.
And it will not necessarily rectify. It could rectify, but not necessarily. But it could present to you the incidences
100%.
and the recommendations for
Yes.
if you want to, you could. If you want to, you could do this, that, the other. So there's a part about we can do our human side of it, and if our skill matches our output, what we need to do is to find out where AI can be embedded so that we are more efficient.
Absolutely right. I think that is the point, that the human has to decide,
Okay.
and has to decide now much more smartly, because a lot of decisions the AI can provide,
Yes.
insights can provide.
Yes, but
Like
you
as
have
were
to
saying.
instruct it.
But you have to also say which is valuable, which is not valuable.
Yes.
Basis the business strategy, where we are going, where we are not going. I'll give you, and the whole challenge is that when you say data, you need to have a lot of data.
And to what extent must that data also be accurate?
Exactly.
Because then you could have a lot of data in Dresh, and it's the way that they say it, garbage in, garbage out. So if the data is
so
garbage,
assume that the data is accurate.
Okay.
I'll give you an example from telco, where they are using, so they have a minute by minute data.
Okay.
Now imagine you have 20 million subscribers, and you have 24 hours in a day, and then you have data for several years.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's like huge data.
Yeah, it's a lot.
On which tower, and tower has basically antennas. Within the antenna, which cell has what kind of traffic at what minute, what hour. And then they can switch on and switch off those cells which are not getting utilized to save electricity. Now, previously, that data analysis itself was a task, not humanly possible, right? Or it is possible in bits and pieces.
Yeah,
And then the decision is also manual.
of course.
Now you can integrate AI tools to let the network become intelligent
enough to take its own
take those decisions automatically, right? And also show the impact on revenue is minimum, right? Because they have data.
Excellent.
Similarly, you see Amazon or any of these e-commerce companies. There is a big case study from L'Oreal, if I'm not mistaken. They have done a hyper personalization in terms of recommendation. Now that recommendation is not based on what you purchased. Okay, now that's another challenge.
It's based on many other data sets.
Yes, so it is asking a lot of questions from different users about their skin type, about where they are staying, what they do, do they get exposure to sun or not, and then so on and so forth, and then creating a regime. Right? And then they will keep asking data at regular interval
to improve
when you are using
that output.
So if you create an application and it prompts you, so obviously the stickiness to that application becomes, because it is very engaging and involving, but you are also providing a lot of data.
Yes, you are.
And then the machine is learning, and the recommendation engine is becoming better and better. To that extent, like I was not really into cosmetics and these kind of products. You can, because of my, you can look at where will I apply cream as well on the face. But I engage with my niece, and she is into too much in understanding all this. I mean, the recommendation engines have become extremely smart.
Wow.
Have they been adopted by every organization? No,
No.
they are very far away from those. But the like the big organizations, because it's also not so easy. If you have data, you need infrastructure to put that data on.
To house it.
Once you have the infrastructure is becoming very expensive.
Yes, it is.
In fact, large private equity companies have invested in the infrastructure more than they've invested in AI companies, because they know that AI company cannot survive without infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
So you have to have an infrastructure. You have to pay a lot on that infrastructure.
Yeah.
Then somebody has to trigger that I need these 20, 30, 40 parameters. And then you have to assign some algorithms in those parameters. And then you have to link it with your products and pricing, and then provide those insights to the customer and actually see whether the value is increasing or not. Otherwise, the entire investment is
not worth it.
Is not working.
So which comes into the conversation around personalization and hyper personalization, where customers are feeling as though this app knows me, or this product line or this company knows me and understands me. I start to type a text and there's an auto completion and it nearly sounds like me.
Yeah.
So it has my sense of humor, it has my wit, it has all these things, and it's completing for me the sentence.
Absolutely.
And if I ask my workmate to start to type the same sentence, they get a different
Exactly.
They get a different set of. So there's the element about personalization and hyper personalization, and I want to link my question to. In some ways, it's working out well, and in some ways, it's not working out well for certain organizations. And also, there's the layer around ethical use of data. So, up to what point can a business know me and understand me and have access to my data that it is able to, in some extent, infringe on certain levels of my privacy? And ethically, what does that look like from a guardrail perspective? Because I think AI and its application in our life is moving much faster than the governance and the policy side of AI. So I know I've asked too many things in there. So I've asked about personalization, hyper personalization, and then I've also asked about the ethical use of
Yes.
this information.
So let me bring, and that is why the people who will be the CX directors going forward, and CX people, or anybody in the organization now, has to understand these things, because previously people used to say that we have a lot of silos in the organization. CX is typically being given the dirty job of cleaning things. Sales creates a mess and CX cleans it up for a lot of organizations. But CX, if I only purely look at CX, because you are a CX professional, and I get CX into this picture. So if you look at CX from a hyper personalization point of view, CX has to now understand all those that you have highlighted.
Yeah.
Not just data privacy issues, also hyper personalization from a brand point of view, from a brand communication point of view, from value enabling point of view, from a revenue and a cost point of view, from IT infrastructure point of view, from logics point of view, and algorithms point of view. Marketing also needs to understand all these things.
All these things.
And even IT needs to understand. They cannot just say it's data privacy issues. They have to understand where is CX coming from, where is business
what are
strategy
the
coming from. And that is why the skill sets that will be needed in the future, they cannot be the same that we currently are at.
Have right now.
They need to, and that is where the silos are. Technology is breaking these silos. If you look at, I was reading an article which I have brought it for you from HBR on the digital physical mashup.
Yes.
For an organization like mine, we cannot remove the physical angle.
We can't.
Yeah.
Because it's residences.
It's residences.
And people will occupy.
Exactly. So what we need to do is to look at the transactional value of every transaction throughout the workflow. those transactions which really can create a brand perception. Then we need to look at how can AI enable, how can technology enable, does it need to have a physical part to strengthen the brand perception, not to manage a transaction.
Yeah.
For example, when the resident checks into our property, the first person that he or she interacts with is our security person. So I have technology enabling it, like you have CCTVs. We are trying to now make them smarter. There is a turnstile. There are key cards. That's tech to give a perception of safety. But if they see somebody patrolling the property like 3-4 times in a day, it strengthens the perception.
It does.
And then whenever the person interacts with the resident, you can actually create and strengthen that perception further.
Yes.
So there is a digital enabler, and then there is a physical enabler. Now, in the digital enabler, I can keep making it efficient and include even AI.
Yes.
Right? Like you can have face recognition as a very, very basic AI. But you can trigger a lot of analytics and throw it back to even the security person.
Yes.
Right?
With an insight or an information on what to watch out for when students come in at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Many things. A behavioral part of it. And then we can also link it up with several demographics and create some AI, which can enable a better transaction. So, but the role of this,
of the security person, cannot be removed.
It is very difficult, right?
Yeah.
Plus,
or should not be removed.
Exactly. In fact, from a physical digital aspect, again, if you look at a handbag that you may want to purchase, if it says that it was done purely by robotics and it is costing $200, versus if it is sourced ethically from this country, handmade by artisans, will definitely not be, it will be much higher, much expensive.
Yeah.
So that physical element, which is communicated well, or it is visible, either ways, will always draw a higher value.
Yeah.
During COVID, everybody went on e-learning, but the physical connect was felt.
Yes.
Massively.
We had to switch on our videos. Even the children had to switch on their videos.
Exactly.
And it also got people to a place of comfortability with, I will show up the way that I am, fully the way that I am. Yes. And you have to, not really have to accept, but you kind of accept that this is who I am.
Yeah.
And yes, you can hear my voice and you can see my facial expression. What we don't have is the hug element.
Let me give you a very conflicting view. A lot of marketeers, a lot of CX professionals, they immediately say that we should be omnipresent. Those omni channels.
Yes.
Quick automation, quick technology, WhatsApp, this. Now we are dealing with Gen Zs, right? And the further ones.
Yes,
alphas.
Yes.
But they don't hesitate to just give a call to us.
No, they don't.
Because they are looking for somebody to engage, somebody to bring down their anxiety when they are searching for an accommodation, when they want to come to college from high school. And if there is a human voice which tries to reduce their anxiety, provide them with answers that they're looking at, they are much more comfortable that ways. A lot of people who sent us a DM or sent us maybe messages, we have not activated WhatsApp and all, because if you look at, we may feel that people are comfortable more in WhatsApp, but if you look at the overall transactional value that you're delivering on WhatsApp by continuously having those long conversations, and one agent is only looking at 1 or 2 customers and is not able to throw out the day, for that amount of time, it's non-productive for both.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's taking them longer to get their solution.
I have seen some organizations which are primarily focused in for rural areas. They are doing self care through applications rather than using basic automation,
Yes.
which are driven by basic phones.
Yes.
So the CX professionals, they need to step in and say, this is how it needs to be solved. Not this is how you will reduce cost. This is how it will add value to the customer. This is an ideal way to resolve and solve this. And then see where automation can help, technology can support. And then the higher level is where you can actually utilize
Yes.
the AI tools
For the top line.
to bring value.
So now there's this discussion around what should companies or businesses, even in Kenya, what should they be doing right now from a skill set perspective? So I have a theory or a hypothesis, Indresh, and I don't know if it is, we would have to prove it over time, that a strategic HR function right now that is proactive with learning and development as one of their key pillars should be mapping the skills that employees in an organization need to possess in this age of AI, and also should be mapping new job roles that should be coming in and providing value to the business in terms of AI.
You are 100% correct. And why? So first is, what should they be doing?
Yeah,
Right.
what should businesses actually be doing right now? Not just, sitting back and saying we'll wait until the day. So I had something in a podcast in Dresh where someone was saying it's almost the same way that AI is now here with us and we need to adjust, is almost the same way as saying in the late 90s going into 2000, you couldn't enable somebody to do their job without a laptop.
Yes, exactly.
So
the
it's
same.
coming.
Yes.
It's already here with us. Some businesses are not there yet in terms of acceptance.
You're right. They are not there in terms of acceptance. The second thing is they are not there in terms of readiness, because it requires some bit of tactical investments.
Okay.
Okay, I'm saying tactical investments. It may not be only investment in terms of money. It is also other tactical investment. I'll come to that. But your question was from a human resource point of view.
Yes.
I think how many human resource professionals are actively creating a document which says future ready organization? 3 years down the line, this is how the organization structure will look like. Not by just saying that because of the scale of the business, these are the number of people that I'll be adding. It's not as simple as that. By categorizing roles into different categories in terms of which are critical, right, which are very flexible, and which are specialists. And to say consciously, are we removing the specialists? Because the dependency on specialists have to be only in very few areas.
Yes.
Right? Are we removing critical roles? That means the human personality or the authority that we have given to this role is so big that this role is extremely critical. Because roles are getting de-skilled.
Yeah.
Consciously or subconsciously.
Or unconsciously.
Right? Is HR participating in them? Or is HR just viewing them from far? And let me give you a very, the humor side of it.
Yeah.
Why do you think that HR is lagging behind? A bit. Because
even their roles are going to change.
Because if you look at AI has not really provided very strong use cases in HR so far. Things are being worked on, but so far, except for recruitments and a bit here and there, AI has not provided too strong a use cases for HR. So there is not a push for HR to learn AI quickly as much as it is there in marketing. Or it is there in customer experience. Right? Because of the implementation of technology.
Yes.
The second step is also inclusion of AI. And that is why that view is still a little narrow.
Okay.
But it is changing.
Okay.
Because of the environment, it is being changed forcefully.
Yes. You have to change. You have to embrace the
Yes.
change.
The second part is that CEOs and entrepreneurs and founders, they are also asking the output for HR. They are like the way they are demanding output, revenue focused output for CX. They are also demanding revenue focused output for HR. So even HR will be forced to look at what kind of skills we need to change in the current organization and what are the skills that we need for a future ready organization, including AI and tech.
Yes.
So if you look at, there are, and I was just looking at, if I have to summarize, essentially 4 skills: tech understanding and data analytics, which is also a part of enabler. Tech is an enabler to that. They are the most critical skills today and then tomorrow, because AI works purely on data, right? And you cannot provide an algorithm to AI or tech unless you understand data. And you have to now understand AI and tech. So these are 2 skills which are now becoming so critical and essential, like the way we used to have a presentation skills on Excel skills, maybe like 5 years down.
As a basic.
Yeah, 5 years prior. So these will become basics. Now, if you look at senior levels, everybody will be a transformation manager.
Yes.
They will be forced to continuously transform.
Yes.
If you want to make your business extremely competitive and efficient. So there is no way that somebody can say that I don't understand technology or I don't understand AI
and
or some
why
of
it's
these
coming
things.
into.
Marketeers are forced to understand, because at a junior level, their jobs are getting taken away by AI, because whatever they used to process is now being processed by AI. The marketeers, they need to now upgrade their skills from a creativity and insight perspective to then combine it with AI and become a super marketeer.
Yes.
Which is taking time. It is the same thing which is happening for CX.
With customer experience.
It will happen with HR as well.
It's
But
coming.
with organization, massively.
It's coming.
Like if an HR person is not able to understand that if I have to increase production efficiencies in a manufacturing company, I need to get, probably in a way, real-time data on downtimes.
Yes.
And then predictive downtimes. If
So
the
that
thought process is not there,
your workforce management part, in fact, there shouldn't even be a manual aspect to that workforce management. Those recommendations should already come from the models that are built there.
exactly.
It brings me to the next question, Indresh, because you've touched on transformational leadership and certain traits or character that leaders will need to have to be future ready for what's coming. So now, with that same discussion, let's put in what's happening then in the boardrooms.
Yeah.
What's happening at that level? Because we're saying that there's a certain expectation of leaders, then there's also a certain expectation of shareholder value, and shareholder value being driven by board decision making on the direction of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So transformation will be an element for all leaders. Transformational leadership is a separate topic. So thinking transformation and thinking transformation from process, system, and people perspective will be the core responsibility of leaders. Now you're saying boardroom conversations. Boardroom conversations are now more and more demanding value. Why are they demanding value? Because previously, a large organization used to have maybe like 30% inefficiencies, and they were able to sustain. Okay.
Yeah.
But now it is a need to keep creating efficiencies.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will not be able to sustain, because tech has changed the way businesses are being done. It has made businesses easy. The banking business, and I'm just giving an example from a large market like India. A lot of every bank used to have a broking platform for buying and selling of shares.
For selling, yeah.
And those platforms were very heavy. Heavy in terms of they had so many tabs, they had so much of information, because of the way the customer experience was looked at. it was that customer needs this, customer needs that, everything was put onto that tech. Suddenly there was a company which came and disrupted the entire trading brokerage industry, this industry. And they had like just 30 employees. They are the largest broker in India. Digital, 100% digitized digital broker. They don't even have a call center to begin with.
You said 30 employees.
30
so
employees,
already,
right? They don't even have a call
already,
center.
yeah.
But they just created such massively
Efficient.
good, efficient tech. This whole stack is so user friendly, and it provides with so much of insights which are tech and AI driven, which enables the customer to do so many things. Suddenly now that push has come in those big banks, but they have taken so much of time, and suddenly this company really prospered. And there are several such companies which have entered. So the entry barriers are breaking because of tech. So the companies have no way to avoid tech, but to embrace. And that is why you look at a lot of organizations, they are intrinsically non-tech heavy. What they do is, just because they have money, they acquire tech companies and then they plug in they merge it. So either you go that route, but the boardroom conversations are now, because of the tech, things are becoming efficient. There's a lot of visibility.
Yes, there's visibility as
Not
well.
just current visibility, but also predictive visibility.
Yes.
Once you have a predictive visibility and it shows that your business is not doing well or may not do well in the future, the demands from the business and from the people will suddenly increase.
Yes.
So the boardroom conversations are also on, we have to deploy tech. That's one. How to now continuously transform what we are currently doing to make it super efficient and super value enabler to the customer. Because from a customer point of view, they have multiple choices now. They're not stuck on to only one. Today you are stuck on to several. There are several cases of monopolistic or duopolistic markets. But you just wait for a couple of years and you will suddenly have a tech company just disrupting everything.
It's gonna be disruption.
And then people will be like, so they are forced to plan. Those are the conversations, that what is the future ready organization looks like.
Yes.
From a process, people, system perspective. And what are the kind of projections that we can have in terms of our business plans, in terms of our strategic plans.
Yes.
That we need to acquire, build tech, or which direction we need to go. How are we penetrating into different markets, different products. But the accountability, visibility is increasing. And that is where the demands have now, suddenly the conversation have become that HR has to be in the center stage.
Of course.
CX has to be in the center stage.
Of course.
Marketeers has to now deliver. They have to deliver. They can't just say that you need to be 360-degree present. Because the business is demanding answers that, okay, you are on these channels, which is more profitable than the other, which is giving me returns. So the return on investment and the return on value to the customer, those are essentially the metrics which are now coming up very, very strongly, which is for the good.
Yeah.
But that, what your earlier question was, that will push people to acquire those skill sets.
You have to acquire the skill sets too much.
You will be you will be redundant very soon, and you will not even realize it. So there is no way that and the learning curve for the new generation and for the people who are already inside the organization, it has to be extremely high.
It has to be high. And I've noticed, and I kind of want to say that there is no excuse right now to not learn about AI. There is not just affordable, there is free courses that we should already be taking on AI fund. I did an AI fundamentals course from IBM, and it was very easy to consume. So I know Google also has one, and many other organizations are ensuring that it's baked even into their software as a service product, so that if you're a consumer, you actually have to go into, if you're using Microsoft Suite by now, Copilot is somewhere there looking at you. It's looking at you. If you're using WhatsApp, Meta, AI is right there. There's an icon right there. Like, you have to try it out. You have
You
to
have to
use
try
it. Back to the boardroom conversation a little bit. Where are we in terms of the decision makers in the boardroom and their skill set or capabilities towards business transformation? So I've heard in some corridors that we have the people seated in our boardrooms who may be of a certain generation or a certain age and are slow moving towards business transformation, pivoting, etc. So COVID came and accelerated digitization,
Yes.
even in the public sector. Literally, we had to accelerate those 5-year, 10-year strategic plans, and they had to happen just then. I kind of feel like the insurge of AI right now is doing the same. To the governance conversation, I was saying that we need to move faster in terms of policy and ethical use of AI, but also in terms of your consumer. So your consumer is more knowledgeable. Your consumer is more exposed. They're expecting fluidity. If they have Meta AI on their WhatsApp that's enabling them to get answers in real time, and then they come to your app and 3 clicks away they are still clicking away and they cannot get a solution,
Yes.
then they're abandoning you as a brand or altogether deciding that I must get this solution embedded in something else that I am using. So now businesses have to, I think, equip their board membership at that level of the consumer.
100%. And that is what I'm saying, that every leader has to think transformation
Yeah.
to convince the board that we need to invest in A, B, and C tech with rationale. How is it easing the customer experience? How is it bringing value to the business? Both. So if the leaders, they are now becoming, they are being forced to be a change agent. So you cannot just be in the boardroom and not contribute,
Yes.
because visibility will be very high. That how is your function
The
transforming
gaps-
or not transforming?
the
How
gaps
is it
will be
adding
right
value?
there.
Exactly. How is it adding value, or how is it not adding value? Like I'll just give an example of, say, supply chain for a manufacturing company. They cannot just do a transactional work anymore, right? They have to think, how are they adding value to their vendors, right? Not just in thinking the way the business wants them to think, but also in terms of tech implementation and thinking technology, right? Because supply chains have gotten disrupted,
They have
right?
inventory management.
Exactly.
Let's not even go there.
So if you look at any business, I was just engaging with a manufacturing company and I just asked that, okay, how much number of days of inventory you carry? Like 40 days of inventory.
Wow.
I said, if you're carrying 40 days of inventory, how much is your customer carrying? How many days of inventory the customer is carrying? They said 1 day. Now, a supply chain person should be able to quickly calculate.
Yes.
That suppose that inventory at the customer level can be increased from 1 to 2 days. What is the kind of impact that I can receive?
For me.
And the answer should be tech driven.
Yes.
In terms of visibility. And then you can have now kind of customization, slotting different customers, categories, so on and so forth, and then proposing an ideal inventory levels, stock levels, order levels, pricing strategies, discount strategies, logistics, scheduling of your trucks. And now that is your AI.
Yes.
But a supply chain person cannot say that I will just dispatch or I'll just raise invoices or POs. It is not now possible.
Yes.
You have to move in that direction.
Yeah.
So it is disrupting, and boardroom conversations are all about this.
Yeah, and they have to follow. Thank you so much, Indresh. You and I can keep talking for a while, and I know that our listeners have been so engrossed in the conversation. Can they reach out to you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Indresh Saluja on LinkedIn. He's available. He will respond to you. Fun fact, Indresh is one of my mentors. I think by now you guys could tell our conversation is so intense and it's across board. Thank you so much, Indresh, for your expertise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Bella.
for your time as well.
It's a pleasure.
This has been fun.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks again to Steve for giving me the platform. SOP podcast is where you get these interesting conversations that gel customer experience to the rest of business. Bye.
Thank you very much.